Is it clear? Is it clear? Okay, good. Now, let's start this. So, good evening, friends. Today I am going to start APPSC, other topics of prelims. I want to give a brief introduction about other topics. Right? Today I will be taking polity. I said history. What are the things that I said to you people that I will be discussing? Right? Polity, science and technology, history, geography. These are the topics that I am going to discuss. Polity, history, geography, science and technology. Now, what is my purpose of taking these things is, in the next week, I am going to take continuous classes. However, this is the final class that I am taking in this mode. Now, from tomorrow onwards, what I will be doing is, I will be taking it in a personal mode, right? In a private mode, I will be taking it, not in the public domain. Through the app, I will be taking. Now, what I am planning from tomorrow is, for the next 1 week, by October 17th, 16th of October, from tomorrow onwards, every day I will be trying to take at least 12 hours classes through online. I am planning to start it around 4:30 in the morning, and we can complete around 5 o'clock in the evening. So I will be deciding the timetable also. I will be telling you the timetable also. So what is the goal of this is, I wanted to complete the prelims component as early as possible, so that you will have ample amount of time for doing some test series or for practicing yourself. Last వరకు పుష్ చేయకుండా ఒక 1 month ముందుగానే కంప్లీట్ చేసుకుంటే చాలా బాగుంటుందనే ఒక ఉద్దేశంతో ఐఎమ్ టేకింగ్ ఎక్స్క్లూజివ్ క్లాసెస్ 12 hours from tomorrow onwards, right? All the recorded videos. Now those students who can present to the live, they can be present to the live, right? Those who are unable to listen to 12 hours, I will be recording them and I will be uploading them in the app. You can just go there and you can download it. That is the second thing that I wanted to say. The third one is, as yesterday some people have called me and asked me that, sir, we don't want these subjects, we want only these particular subjects for prelims. Then for that, what I asked them is, they have created some modules for prelims, science and technology separately, quality separately. So you can also purchase this as per your requirement. So that is another intention. So that is one more thing that I wanted to clear from my end. So from tomorrow it is going to be through that mode I will be discussing. Those who are unable to participate to the class live lo participate అవ్వలేని వారు ఏం చేస్తారంటే, you keep your timing and follow the classes that I will be uploading in the so-called group. And those who are present, please inform me if I have not recorded the video. Regularly keep informing me, because at times we will forget in the class, right? These are the few introduction things that I wanted to say. So today I will give you a brief introduction about how prelims questions are asked in polity, and then my next session I will take with science and technology. Now, as we know, polity is in paper 1, right? Section B. It has constitution, polity, social justice and international relations. 4 components. Let's look at the syllabus. The first component of the syllabus is Indian Constitution. The evolutionary features, which means the acts, features of Indian Constitution, the preamble, fundamental rights, fundamental duties, directive principles of state policy, amendment, significant provisions, basic structure. Directly the first part of your Lakshmikant is this, right? Next one is functions and responsibilities of the union and state. Now this is speaking about the union executive and the state union and the state. In union you have the legislature component, that is parliament. In the state you have legislature and their functions, powers and privileges, issues and challenges pertaining to federal structure, devolution of powers and finances up to local bodies and challenges therein. So second topic, first topic is speaking about basics of constitution, second topic is speaking about the administrative system in the country. The third topic is constitutional authorities. Now this is speaking about other constitutional authorities that we have in the constitution, their powers, functions, responsibilities. Now ఇది మన లక్ష్మీకాంత్లో ఏ విధంగా ఇచ్చింటారు అంటే, they will have given this as constitutional bodies అన్న ఒక సెక్షన్ కింద they have given this, Panchayati Raj, public policy and governance is not covered here in your Lakshmikant. I will cover this through another section. Impact of liberalization, privatization and globalization on governance. See, this is not on economy. Impact of LPG reforms on governance. Statutory, regulatory and quasi-judicial bodies are non-constitutional bodies. Right. Again, this is given in Lakshmikant itself. Last one, fifth one, rights issues. Rights issues regarding to human rights, women rights, SC, ST rights, child rights. Again, this we can cover from governance aspect itself. లక్ష్మీకాంత్ గవర్నెన్స్ అంటూ ఒక బుక్ సపరేట్గా ఉంటుందండి. ఆ బుక్లో కూడా ఇవన్నీ ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేయడం జరిగింది. సిక్స్త్ కాంపోనెంట్ ఈస్ ఇండియన్ ఫారిన్ పాలసీ, ఇంటర్నేషనల్ రిలేషన్స్, ఇంపార్టెంట్ ఇన్స్టిట్యూషన్స్, ఏజెన్సీస్ అండ్ ఫోరా, their structure and mandate, important policies and programs of central and state government. Important policies and programs of central and state government will come under rights issues itself. This one, the rest of the things are under international relations. Right? This is the syllabus, very simple syllabus. So what is the material that you have to follow? English medium students, first thing what I always refer for polity is mairq. Second one is Lakshmikant. Don't go beyond this. This too is more than enough to cover this. There are some topics like Indian foreign policy, public policy and governance. Indian foreign policy basics are also given in one chapter of Lakshmikant. The new one carried this, right? So maximum they will be there. Important institutions that it will not be there. I'll cover that apart. So ఇక్కడ మిస్ అయిన ఆలోచించకుండా మ్యాక్సిమం కవర్ అయ్యేటివి ఆలోచించండి. బేరాక్ నుంచి మ్యాక్సిమం కవర్ అయిపోతాయి, లక్ష్మీకాంత్ నుంచి మిగతావన్నీ కవర్ అయిపోతాయి. నో నీడ్ టు రీడ్ లైన్ బై లైన్. లక్ష్మీకాంత్ లైన్ బై లైన్ చదవడం వల్ల కూడా ఉపయోగం ఏమి ఉండదు. రైట్, we have to go with a process. So I'll be trying to take that process when I am going to take polity from this aspect. Having seen the syllabus was changed in 2017. Now in 2019 paper they have given these things. Let's look at the questions that they asked. చూద్దాము మన సోర్సెస్ ఎంతవరకు సరిపోతాయి దీనికి అనేసి. సిలబస్లో ఏ కాంపోనెంట్స్ నుంచి క్వశ్చన్స్ అడిగారు అని. నౌ choose the correct answer from the following. This is paper part B. There will be 30 questions, right? Now choose the correct answer from the following. A member of All India Services can be dismissed or removed only by the Union government. A member of All India Services can be dismissed or removed only by the state government also if he is serving under the state. In India, state government employees administer state laws only. Union government through its department administrative. Union government through its departments administers union laws. Now this is a syllabus which is taken from federal relations. Federal relations అనే కాన్సెప్ట్ ఉంది ఇక్కడ మనకి. దాని నుంచి అడిగిన క్వశ్చన్ అంటే ఇది. Look at this, federal structure, devolution of power, issues relating to federal structure. Right, the question has been asked from here. How the powers are divided between the center and the state and how they are taken care. So direct question from the federal relations. Ekkada arthamautundi idi? Part 11, Part 12, Part 13, Part 14 of Indian Constitution discusses about these things. Right, 32. Regarding the powers of the president, which of the following is correct? Direct question. No previous sanctions is required or recommendations of the president for introducing any legislation or any matter. 1 minute. So a direct question from the president. No previous sanction is required for recommendation of the president for introducing any legislation on any matter. Courts are debarred from invalidating any legislation on the ground that the president's previous sanction was not obtained. A money bill can be returned for reconsideration. President does not have the power of disallowance of a bill of the state legislature which may have been reserved for his consideration by the governor of the state. Right. So here they are asking what is the correct statement. Again, directly from the powers of president, it is taken. Look at 33rd question. Reprieve, respite, remission, commutation, pardoning powers of president question. 34th. Regarding pardoning powers, again from president they have taken. Under the Indian Constitution, pardoning powers of president and governor are one and same. For offences made under the concurrent list, without state rule, president alone has the pardoning powers. The only authority for pardoning a sentence of death is president. As regard to suspension, remission, the governor does not have a concurrent judicial jurisdiction with the president. Again, they are comparing. Paina question, kinda question, both are regarding the pardoning powers of president itself. A sitting of the parliament can be terminated by adjournment, prorogation, and dissolution. In this regard, consider the following. So, what happens to the status of the bill if a house is adjourned, prorogated, or dissolved? Again, directly from the parliament bit. 36. Which of the following liberties is sought to secure? Is sought to be secured to the citizens of India in the preamble. So they are asking direct question from preamble. Kanuka preamble mana by have cheyavalsi untundi. Now the question is directly from preamble. They are asking the statement from preamble. So 36 చూడండి అంటే first 5 questions ఎక్కడ అడిగారు questions first 5 they asked the questions from here. First 5 questions are here, right? 37th, recommendations for the 14th finance commission are valid up to devolution of finances అనేసి ఉంది మరి దాని నుంచి క్వశ్చన్, right? So that's why they ask financial commission recommendations here. Now, which of the following bodies concerned with the interstate relations are constitutional? They are asking constitutional bodies, right? Simple question. MM Punchi committee was appointed to study inter-state relations. Regarding Punchi recommendations, all of the following statements are correct except they are asking which of the following statement is wrong about MM Punchi commission. Again, federal relations, ఖచ్చితంగా చదువుతాం ఇది Punchi commissions, right? Sarkariya commission, Punchi commission, we have to read that. Next one, regarding the composition of legislative council, all following statements are correct except state legislature నుంచి క్వశ్చన్ అండి, డైరెక్ట్ క్వశ్చన్. అగైన్ స్టేట్ లెజిస్లేటివ్ కౌన్సిల్ నుంచి ఎవరెవరు ఉంటారు లెజిస్లేటివ్ కౌన్సిల్లో ఏంటి అనేసి. The president may appoint a governor of a state as an administrator of an adjoining union territory. Such governor in the administrator of union territory shall exercise his functions on the aid and advice of council of ministers. As such administrator independent of his council of ministers, governor can form his choice of council of ministers. The governor of a state cannot be appointed as an administrator of union territory. Very simple question. So the governor పక్కన కేంద్ర పాలిత ప్రాంతంలో గవర్నర్గా అడ్మినిస్ట్రేటర్గా యాక్ట్ చేస్తుంటే ఆయనకి ఎటువంటి పవర్స్ ఉంటాయి? హీ విల్ బి యాక్టింగ్ ఇండిపెండెంట్గా కౌన్సిల్ ఆఫ్ మినిస్టర్స్, రైట్? ఇది గవర్నర్ ప్రొవిజన్స్లో ఉంటుంది. పార్ట్ 9 ఆఫ్ ఇండియన్ పార్ట్ 10 ఆఫ్ ఇండియన్ కాన్స్టిట్యూషన్లో కూడా మనం చదవడం జరుగుతుంది ఇక్కడ. So 42nd, Parliament has the power to enact clause with respect to matters in the state list or in the national interest. In this regard, choose the correct answer. Directly Article 245 to 262. These 245 to 254 are the articles that covers under this. 43, due to the existence of which article the state cannot interfere and dispossesses a person's property except in accordance with the procedure established by law. They are asking right to property is which act, right? Question is wrong actually. Options wrong ichcharu akkada. Next, 44. The state government can pass a law imposing restrictions on government on goods imported from other states. Such a law shall be moved in the legislature of a state without the previous sanction of. Such a law shall be moved in the legislature of a state without the previous sanction of. State government can pass. Now, governmental trade, interstate commerce and trade. Part 13 of Indian Constitution discusses about this 44th question directly from mairq. 45, choose the correct answer regarding to the Supreme Court of India. The Supreme Court judge addresses his resignation to the Chief Justice of India. Supreme Court does not have the power to review its own judgment. All civil and judicial authorities in India shall act in the aid of Supreme Court. The Supreme Court has the autonomy to make rules for the practice and procedure of the court. Right? Which of the following statements are Choose the correct code that they have given. Right. 45th, again Supreme Court powers nunchi iccharandi question. 46. The objective specified in the preamble contains the basic structure of our constitution. In this regard, choose the correct answer. They are asking about basic structure doctrine. Right. The idea of basic structure is explained in the constitution passed on 26 January 1950. కేశవానంద భారతి కేసు తర్వాత వస్తుంది బేసిక్ స్ట్రక్చర్ డాక్ట్రిన్ కనుక ఒరిజినల్ కాన్స్టిట్యూషన్లో ఉండదు అది మీనింగ్. Basic structure means that which cannot be amended in exercise of the powers under Article 368 of the Constitution. That is true. Parliament is the supreme authority on the basic structure of Constitution. That is wrong. Courts have no jurisdiction on basic structure doctrine. Courts evolution chesinde basic structure doctrine. Estimates committee, parliamentary committees. Estimates committee related to which reform to ensure efficiency of the following. Right. Estimates committee speaks about financial control reforms. Most important components of secularism are mentioned below, except what are the components of secularism in India? Right. Equality incorporated in Article 14, prohibition against discrimination on the grounds of religion, caste, sentiments of the majority of the people towards governed against its slaughter, not applicable to irreligious persons or citizens. Most important component of secularism is what? Secularism is applied to everyone. Option 3 is correct for this as per APPSC key. Social justice. Now this is fundamental rights to chadutamandi adi. Leave it. Social justice. Now look at this. Ante 30 question nunchi 48th question varaku constitution nunchi direct ga adigina questions. 49th is again speaking about social justice. Justice preamble lo untundi. Social justice anagane emi ani question. Social justice enables the court to uphold legislation except legislations except to remove the economic inequalities, to provide decent standard of living, to protect interests of the weaker sections, to enact unquestionable laws, to protect certain people of the society. Certain people anedi eppuduki tappu avutundi, right? That is the thing. A person whose freedom of movement has been taken away by imprisonment or detention does not thereby lose his freedom of, right? Now this is speaking about Article 20 of Indian Constitution, right, against conviction in certain offences, right? So the question is directly Article 20. 51. Habeas corpus ante nemi. Regarding the habeas corpus, again this is Article 32 of Indian Constitution. Habeas corpus safeguards the liberty not only of the citizens but also of the persons within the territory. Writ of habeas corpus is not to be entertained when a person is committed to judicial custody or public custody by a competent court. A petition of habeas corpus lies against the executive authority, not against the private individuals. The habeas corpus petition cannot be dismissed on the ground of imperfect pleadings. So which of the following is a wrong statement? Direct question. Habeas corpus can be applicable to any person, whether that is a private person or a public person. So 3 is wrong. 52nd. Regarding the directive principles of state policy, simple question again. Next, regarding the governors, all are correct except role of governor gurinchi adugutunnaru akkada, right? Governor is not answerable to either of the houses. Governor is not answerable to either houses of parliament. Governor is not answerable to the council of ministers. Governor shall quit his office immediately after his expiry of his term, right? So again koncham contradictory question adi. Next, the orders passed by the governor of a state. Contradictory question ante, see, last year what it happened is in 2019 many questions were deleted from polity. Endukante కొన్ని కన్వర్షన్స్ లో తప్పు చేశారు, తెలుగు నుంచి ఇంగ్లీష్ కి కన్వర్షన్ లో కొన్ని ఏం చేశారంటే ఆప్షన్స్ తప్పుగా ఇవ్వడం కూడా జరిగిందన్నమాట ఇక్కడ. నెక్స్ట్ 54. The orders passed by the governor of a state fall in 4 categories. Find out the category which is not subjected to judicial review, right? Now again they are asking about directly Article 163, governor powers. The exercise of executive power in accordance with the provisions of Constitution by or under the order of the governor. Order passed by the governor and aid and advice of the council of ministers. Order like grants when the governor acts without the aid and advice of the council of ministers and acts on his own discretion, right? Which is not subjected to judicial review. 4th is not subjected to judicial review, right? Next, again directly Article 163 lo provision regarding the Union Council of Ministers. choose which is a wrong statement. Right? Article 74, 75 గురించి మాట్లాడుతుందండి. 55th question. Direct question is that the preamble may be invoked to determine the ambit of political welfare, people's demand, states demand, fundamental rights and directive principles of state policy. Right? Preamble speaks about fundamental rights and directive principles of state policy. Regarding Article 15 of the Constitution of India, find the wrong answer. So they are asking about Article 15 clauses. Right? Article 15 will have clause 1, clause 2, clause 3, clause 4, clause 5, clause 6. So you have to study that as a part of fundamental rights. So that is a direct question from there. Which of the following are not the federal features of Indian Constitution? Right? Simple question is federal features enti, not federal features enti. Right? Rigid constitution, bicameral legislation, independent judiciary, office of the governor. Not a federal feature of Indian Constitution, rigid constitution. Right? Next. Which options does the government exercise and legislators have when they do not like a decision made by the Supreme Court? Pass a law challenging the decision, pass a constitutional amendment that circumvents the decision. Both are options: pass a constitutional amendment that circumvents the decision or pass a law challenging the decision. No options are therefore available for legislators and executives. No, there is option available. Third is the option. You can either go for constitutional amendment or can go for a law. Right? That is one thing. 60. Regarding the disagreement between the two houses of state legislature, which of the following is correct? Again, state legislature which is direct question andi. State legislative assembly ki ఏ పవర్స్ ఉంటాయి కౌన్సిల్ తో కంపేర్ చేస్తాను క్వశ్చన్. Right? Regarding the disagreement between the two houses of state legislature, which of the following is correct? The bill ends and becomes dead. No, it won't become dead. To resolve joint sitting asal state legislature lo undadu. The following, the only power of the council is to interpose some delay in the passage of the bill. Obviously, at max it can delay the bill for 30 days if it is money bill, or if it is if it is a money bill, it can delay it for maximum of 15 days. If it is ordinary bill, 3 months plus 1 month. Legislative council is a resolving body like Rajya Sabha. No, 60 option is 3. Direct simple question. Now, if you look at this question and compare this with syllabus. Syllabus lo emo indi icharu like public policy, governance ఇది ఇచ్చారు, liberalization ఇది ఇచ్చారు, right? Rights issues అనేసి ఇచ్చారు, but nowhere they asked these questions. Which means from this section, if you are reading the Bail Act properly, articles, acts మనకు బాగా తెలిసి లక్ష్మీకాంత్లో సెలెక్టివ్ స్టడీ చేసామనుకోండి పని అయిపోయినట్టే. No need to remember anything beyond this. So what I say is, don't worry about the rest of the components. Out of these 30 questions, you can answer 27 questions very easily from Bail Act as well as Lakshmikant. Direct questions ఉన్నాయి. Yes, I don't say 30 వస్తాయి అనేసి, ఎందుకంటే కొంచెం కాంప్లికేటెడ్ క్వశ్చన్స్ కూడా అడగడం జరిగింది. అటువంటి సందర్భంలో ఒక 2 క్వశ్చన్లు పోతాయి. సో అట్ మ్యాక్స్ we can score 27 questions directly from this. So don't worry about these features like public policy ఇచ్చారు, గవర్నెన్స్ ఇచ్చారు, ఎల్పిజి రిఫార్మ్స్ గవర్నెన్స్ పైన ఎలా ఉన్నాయి అవన్నీ అడగరు. అడిగినా కూడా సింపుల్గానే పెట్టేయచ్చు, ఎందుకంటే కామన్ సెన్స్ క్వశ్చన్స్ ఉంటాయి. అవి రైట్స్ ఇష్యూస్ పైన క్వశ్చన్స్ ఏం అడగడం లేదు అక్కడ. ఇంపార్టెంట్ పాలసీస్ అండ్ ప్రోగ్రామ్స్ ఆఫ్ సెంట్రల్ అండ్ స్టేట్ గవర్నమెంట్ కూడా they are not asking. So what we can focus on polity aspects, Indian polity aspect. మీరు బాగా అబ్జర్వ్ చేయడం జరిగింటే నాన్ కాన్స్టిట్యూషనల్ బాడీస్ కూడా పెద్దగా క్వశ్చన్ ఏం లేదు ఇందులో. రైట్? సో కాన్స్టిట్యూషనల్ బాడీస్ బేర్ యాక్ట్ చదువుదాము, తర్వాత లక్ష్మీకాంత్ చదువుకుంటే వర్క్ ఈస్ గోయింగ్ టు బి డన్. సో దిస్ ఈస్ వాట్ ఐ మీన్ టు సే ఫర్ దిస్ పేపర్. ఏపీపీఎస్సీ ప్రిలిమ్స్కి పాలిటీలో ఏం చదువుతాము? ఐ విల్ బి టేకింగ్ బేర్ యాక్ట్ అండ్ ఇన్ కంజంక్షన్ విత్ లక్ష్మీకాంత్. We'll study that, we'll finish it, we'll keep it aside. That is more than enough. No need to study rest of the things. రైట్. దిస్ ఈజ్ యువర్ సోర్స్ ఫర్ దిస్. ఇదే అయిపోతే తర్వాత టైం ఉంటే మిగతా చూసుకోవచ్చు, ఇంటర్నేషనల్ రిలేషన్స్ ఏముంది ఏం కథ అనేసి. బట్ నౌ ఐఎమ్ నాట్ గోయింగ్ టు టేక్ దట్ కాంపోనెంట్. ఐఎమ్ గోయింగ్ టు ఫోకస్ ఓన్లీ ఆన్ దాట్ కాంపోనెంట్ విచ్ ఈస్ గోయింగ్ టు గివ్ అస్ సమ్ వాల్యూ అడిషన్ ఏదైతే మనకు ఉంటుందో దానిపైన మనం ఫోకస్ చేస్తే సరిపోతుందండి. రైట్. Now, this is what I am going to teach in prelims. This is going to be helpful for UPSC also, పాలిటీకి. రైట్. సో వాట్ ఈజ్ యువర్ వర్క్? మీ వర్క్ ఏముంటుంది దీని సైడ్ నుంచి అంటే, ఇందులో కొంచెం బై హ్యాటింగ్ కాంపోనెంట్స్ ఉంటాయండి, ప్రతి సబ్జెక్ట్లోనూ ఉంటాయి, అలానే ఈ సబ్జెక్ట్లోనూ ఉంటాయి. యూ హ్యావ్ టు బై హార్ట్ సమ్ పార్ట్స్. ఐ విల్ టెల్ వాట్ యూ హ్యావ్ టు బై హార్ట్ స్లోలీ. దిస్ ఈజ్ యువర్ వర్క్. ద సెకండ్ వర్క్ ఈజ్ యూపీఎస్సి ప్రిలిమ్స్ ప్రీవియస్ ఇయర్ క్వశ్చన్ సాల్వ్ చేయండి మీ సైడ్ నుంచి ఫర్ పాలిటీ. రైట్. దిస్ ఈజ్ యువర్ వర్క్. అండ్ దెన్ ఆఫ్టర్ సాల్వింగ్ దిస్ విల్ బి రెడీ ఫర్ పాలిటీ. దీనికి మించి ఏం చదవవలసిన అవసరం లేదు, టైం వేస్ట్ చేసుకోకండి ఎక్కువ. కీప్ ద బేరాక్ రూల్ నేను చెప్తాను, బేరాక్ ఎలా ప్రిపేర్ అవ్వాలి ఏం కథ అనేసి. నేను ఏదైతే చెప్తానో అది మాత్రమే మీరు చదవండి, ఎక్స్ట్రా చదవాల్సిన అవసరం ఏమీ లేదు. దాన్ని బైహార్ట్ చేయాలి, అలానే చెప్పింది అలానే బైహార్ట్ చేయండి, సబ్జెక్ట్ అర్థం చేసుకోండి, దెన్ ఇట్ ఈస్ గోయింగ్ టు బి హెల్ప్ఫుల్. రైట్. దిస్ ఈజ్ వాట్ ద ఫస్ట్ థింగ్ ఈజ్. నౌ డూ యూ వాంట్ టు బై బేరాక్? నేను బేరాక్ కొనండి అని ఏం చెప్పను, మీరు కొనాలి అనుకుంటే కొనొచ్చు, ఉంది అనుకుంటే ఆల్రెడీ ఫైన్, లేదు అనుకుంటే యూ కెన్ జస్ట్ ఫాలో ఇన్ ద ఎలానో ఆన్లైన్ క్లాస్ కాబట్టి ఐ విల్ బి టేకింగ్ ద హెల్ప్ ఆఫ్ ఆన్లైన్ PDF itself. Now, without wasting time, let's start into the topic. Right? Did you understand? Questions చూశారు కదా, సింపుల్గా క్వశ్చన్స్ ఉన్నాయి. రైట్. చాలామందికి అది టఫ్ అనిపించవచ్చు, కానీ సబ్జెక్ట్ అయిపోయే లోపల చాలా ఈజీగా ఉంటుందండి. సో మ్యాక్సిమం కూర్చుంటే ఒక వారం లోపల అంటే డైలీ ఒక 3 hours కూర్చున్నా కూడా 20 గంటలు 22 గంటల్లో సిలబస్ కంప్లీట్ చేయొచ్చు, పెద్ద కష్టమైన పని కాదు. రైట్. సో దిస్ ఈస్ ద థింగ్ దట్ ఐ వాంటెడ్ టు సే యాజ్ ఫార్ యాజ్ పాలిటీ ఈజ్ కన్సిడర్డ్ ఫర్ APPSC and it is going to help in UPSC also. Right, gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, is it clear? ఏం చెప్తున్నాను అర్థమవుతుందా? Yes. Anyone, any question? Is anyone is having any question, guys? If you have any question, I will answer your questions. Otherwise, I am going to start polity classes, and this polity classes every day I will take 3 hours. ఒక షెడ్యూల్ ఎలా చేస్తున్నానంటే, ఇప్పటి నుంచి రేపటి నుంచి ఒక వారం ఎలా ఉంటుంది, మార్నింగ్ వచ్చేసి ఎకానమీ, ఫాలోడ్ బై పాలిటీ, ఫాలోడ్ బై జియోగ్రఫీ, ఫాలోడ్ బై హిస్టరీ, ఫాలోడ్ బై సైన్స్ అండ్ టెక్నాలజీ. ఇలా 5 చేస్తాను. తర్వాత సమీక్ష పేపర్ డిస్కషన్ ఉంటుంది, అస్త్రా పేపర్ డిస్కషన్ ఉంటుంది. ఈ 5 వచ్చేసి ప్రైవేట్ మోడ్లో డిస్కస్ చేస్తాను, ఈ 2 వచ్చేసి పబ్లిక్ మోడ్లోనే డిస్కస్ చేస్తాను. అది మన యూట్యూబ్లో కూడా మీరు ఫాలో అవ్వచ్చు. రైట్. So that is the reason I have not taken classes also outside for the next week. I wanted to totally dedicate for you people. That helps us to finish the subject. Why I am waiting is, it is going to disconnect within less than 1 minute. So I am waiting for that to get disconnected and let's join immediately for that. ఏమైనా క్వశ్చన్స్ ఉన్నాయండి దీని నుంచి? Four 4:30 to 5:30 is the class. Now it is 5:10. So what is the thing that we will be discussing here is Polity, this is the Bail Act, latest one that is available in the Ministry of Law and Justice. Right, Ministry of Law and Justice is the one which will be updating the constitution after some constitutional amendments are done in the parliament. So it is done by Ministry of Law and Justice. So they have uploaded, right, APPS వాళ్ళకంటే గౌరవం ఇవ్వమంటున్నారు వీళ్ళని 2020లో అప్లోడ్ చేసిన మెటీరియల్ ఉంది, రైట్. సో దిస్ ఈస్ సంథింగ్ దట్ యూ హ్యావ్ టు రిమెంబర్. Government of India, Ministry of Law and Justice is the department. This is the ministry. Under this ministry you have legislative department. That department is going to update it. This is first thing that